Hey guys, it's Isaiah here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Halo Mega Construx Hijacked Go set. Now, the set comes with 123 pieces and retails for a price of $14.99. Now, as of the time of this video, the recording of this video, this set has been out for about 2 years, so a little bit of an older set, but you can still find it hanging around. I purchased this off of Amazon, so I thought I would give you guys a review on it. And I believe this set released in 2020, if I'm not mistaken, as well. So first, let's take a look at the figures. I think the best way to start here is to give you guys a look at the Grunt Conscript, probably one of the most common figures in the Mega Construx line, really in the game too. It's the most common enemy type. You're always gonna run into these guys in almost any encounter. Yeah, it's a nice looking figure. It is just a grunt, a red grunt. Got that red and silver, so it looks nice. It does have the articulation, which is cool, and the hands twist as well. Now you can see it comes with a red plasma pistol as well, which honestly I'm not the biggest fan of because I don't ever recall us seeing red plasma pistols in Halo Infinite, but it's forgivable because it looks kind of cool. So yeah, that's the Grunt Conscript. Nothing really too crazy about that guy. And now we have the Grunt Imperial. Now this guy is really about the same, obviously. It's just a different mold for the Imperial, of course. So same colors. The head mold is different. You can see it's a silver color, the actual head itself, and they paint on the red. And I don't know if you can tell on camera, but the red is like a slightly different color than the red on his tank. But it's honestly not that noticeable. Once you notice it, it's kind of hard to unsee, but it's nothing too bad. From a distance, honestly, you can't really tell. Now, both of these grunts do come pretty much assembled out of the package, which is a good or a bad thing depending on how you look at it. I don't mind them being built, but I also don't mind building them. You can see these two circular 1x1 pieces here. You actually build those on yourself, so that's kind of cool, I guess. Other than that, he just comes with a red plasma pistol again, like the other grunt. And yeah, so nothing crazy for that guy. And then we have the Brute Warrior in this nice silver color. This guy is very cool. It's actually one of the main reasons I decided to go out and buy this set, other than, of course, the Ghost. He's got this nice light gray on like the waist and on his arms, and this torso piece is light gray actually as well. It's just that they painted the silver over it, and I think that turned out looking really good. Then you can also see he only has one shoulder piece, which is kind of a cool look. We don't really see that too often from Mega, so that's kind of cool. I don't ever recall seeing brutes like this in game, but it's a cool look. I think that's actually the same mold they use for like the chieftains shoulder pads. You can also see he has one leg piece as well, and then his legs are kind of like a almost like a gunmetal gray, which I think looks really nice. And then he also comes with a black shock rifle, which obviously shock rifles aren't really black, but I don't mind having in black. Looks kind of nice. As far as you can remove the helmet if you wanted to. And one last thing about this figure, his chest piece wobbles like so much. I don't know why it's so loose like that. It kind of bothers me. It's not the end of the world, but I'm confused as to why this doesn't fit. Like, it would be okay if it's a little loose, but it's pretty loose. As you can see, it just wobbles like a lot. Like, that doesn't really look right. So yeah, kind of an annoyance, but not the end of the world. I don't know if all of these guys in this set are like this. I guess let me know if you have this set, but not a huge deal, just a little bit of annoyance. I'd imagine that's probably annoying for like stop motions and stuff. Luckily I don't do those. And then finally, for the fourth figure, we have a human figure. This is of course a Spartan Anubis. And this green color we've been getting for a lot of Spartans we've gotten for Halo Infinite sets. It still looks good though, I like it. I'm a little biased because I like green, but it looks nice. Looks like you would see something you would see in Halo Infinite, so that's cool. Not really too much as far as prints go for this figure, which I think is fine. He does have a few prints on the chest, as you can see there, just some gray. It would be nice if these like ammo packets were painted black, but that's not the end of the world. So yeah, overall, nice figure. You can see on his arms and his legs, his lower legs, he has like a marbling on him, which looks cool because it almost looks like he's like dirty. So yeah, that's kind of cool to see. And then he has a sap shoulder pads. And yeah, that's kind of it for this figure. I do like how they have the black paint applications, and the visor looks good as well. It's kind of like an orangish gold kind of. And then he has a black assault rifle, Infinite model, of course. I love that model. It's absolutely beautiful. And it does have the removable ammo counter as well. So yeah, that's it for the figures here. And so finally, of course, we have what I'm sure many of you came here for, the Ghost itself. This is, of course, the banished Ghost we see in Halo Infinite. It is in this very, very nice red and silver color. It looks great. I like it. I do have a few small issues with it, but we'll get into that. So these two pieces you actually add on, and you can see it actually has the shooters on it, which is cool. It would be nice to get those in a translucent red instead of the yellow, but it's not the end of the world. Now this gunmetal gray chassis piece here, you see, is actually all one piece, so that's kind of nice. And then you just build the rest of it on. This allows it to be really stable, which I'm definitely a fan of. Not really much going on as far as the bottom, just, you know, looks like a typical Mega Construx set will look like from the bottom. You can see it has the translucent curved piece, which is good for sliding, which I'm sure if you're playing with this, you're going to be doing a lot of. And moving towards the back, I like the way this back piece looks here. Although I wouldn't mind a specialized mold for this. I think that would look a lot better, but this doesn't look bad though, don't get me wrong. Now, one of my main issues with this build is there's no console piece here. So you're left with it just looking kind of plain back here. Like, it doesn't really look that cool. Like, at least like something right here would be nice. I'm not asking for anything crazy. Like, even if it was just like painted blue, that would be nice. But unfortunately, it's not. Then another issue I have with this build as well is this seat here. It's just 3 exposed studs. Like, they literally could have just added a couple more pieces. I think that would have been nice. It's not the end of the world because you can easily just find a smooth 2x1 flat piece and then a slow piece here, but definitely wish it came with those parts. Other than that though, I think it's a good Ghost. It's probably one of my favorite Mega Ghosts still, just because I am a fan of this design. I feel like it calls back to the classic design as far as the silhouette goes, but then it switches up with the the red, of course. So yeah, that's really it for the set here. Nothing crazy, but it's a nice set. If you can find this set for retail or on sale, I would definitely go for it. If you have to spend $5 or maybe even $10 extra at $25, it's still not a terrible deal. I don't know if it's the best idea to spend that much, but if you really want this set, paying $25 for it is honestly not a bad deal. I would at least try and look to get it for below 20 though. So yeah, that's the review here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you found it useful as well, and I will catch you in the next one.